We need to have a serious discussion about FC Barcelona in the Champions League. We need to be frank and candid with each other right now. Coolers, I want you to be honest with yourself. You've watched our last 3 games in the Champions League. Do you think we can win it playing this way? Do you honestly think we can go far in the Champions League playing the way we are playing? Seeing how we have performed, it is no longer a surprise to see why we lost to PSG. It is no longer a surprise that we lost the way we did to Chelsea. We might try to comfort ourselves and say, okay, Araujo got a red card, so that is why we lost against Chelsea. Nah, I call BS. I call BS on that. We have been nowhere near the level of a contender in this Champions League so far. We can point to the fact that we have won some of the games that we are supposed to win. Yes, but we have not been convincing. We have not been convincing. And if I'm honest with you, I don't have much faith in the way we are playing right now. I don't know if it's because I am a Barcelona fan and I'm supposed to see my team play well and also win, because it is embedded in the Barca DNA that you play well and then you win. But so far, the team is not giving me confidence in the Champions League particularly. We have not kept a clean sheet in the Champions League for 10 games now. It is so bad. Slavia Prague had not scored in their last 5 Champions League games until they met Barcelona. We need to be honest with ourselves. We need to be very, very honest with ourselves. It is so bad. I can't imagine, man. I can't imagine playing a national team the way we play today. I can't imagine playing Bayern Munich the way we play today. Frankly, I don't think we are good enough to face PSG again. I'll be frank with you. Even though they have not been good lately. But they have a devastating attack. We conceded 2 avoidable goals against Slavia Prague. It is totally unacceptable. It is even more painful because right now, there will be no additions in this January transfer windows. We are handicapped. Our hands are tied. So we have to make do with what we have. And frankly, the players are not doing enough. I'm sorry, the players are not doing enough. I've watched how they played last season. And they haven't hit those heights yet. Even though this win was much needed, it doesn't give me confidence. It doesn't give the supporters confidence. I don't know about you, but about me, I'm not satisfied. And something has to change in the Champions League particularly. Yeah, I know we're going to make the top 8. Obviously, this win and with some fortunate results that we have had in this match day in the Champions League means we are almost certainly guaranteed that we are going to finish in the top 8 if we handle our business. I want us to go through the game. As we can see, I would like to start discussing everybody in the game. I would like to start up top. Lewandowski, Levy had an average game. He had an average game, and I know he scored, but he also scored an own goal. He wasn't giving us anything in the game up until he scored. His goal put us ahead. So yes, his rating here I would say okay is deserved. But he scored a needless own goal, which partly wasn't his fault. Rooney Bargi, in my opinion, had an average game. He offered next to nothing today. He wasn't good. He wasn't very good. So his rating here I think is deserved. FERMIN LOPEZ was the most decisive player on the pitch today. He equalized the first goal and then he put us ahead before we needlessly went and conceded another goal on a set piece, on a corner kick, involving the same play. A ball was swung into the near post and nobody tracked the runner. But FERMIN was very good today. He was very good today. Rafinha was awfully quiet, but I can't blame him. He had a game off and he was injured, but he was relatively quiet today. Now about Pedri. One of the low points of the game was Pedri came out injured and it seems he injured his hamstring. It is not a good sight, but before his injury, Pedri was having a very bad game. This is the first time I've seen Pedri with a bad game in a very long time. He was marked by Moses. He was giving the balls away cheaply. He was leaving the team vulnerable. It wasn't a good game from Pedri today. Even though he had an assist for FERMIN's go-ahead goal to make it 2-1, it still doesn't cover the fact that he had a very bad game. Frenkie de Jong was the best midfielder on the pitch today. While Pedri was struggling in the game, Frenkie was handling his business. He was very good today. I feel like I keep repeating the same thing about our man Koundé. Something is not right. I don't know if he's mentally fatigued or he just doesn't care about playing football again. But we need to have a serious discussion about Koundé, and I don't know why his rating was so high in this game. I'm very happy we have Cancelo now, and this goes for Koundé and Balde because they are both being very bad. I don't know if it's intentionally or not, but we need to have a discussion about them. And it's starting to be abnormal because most of our defenders, individually, they are supposed to be good, but they are not. And collectively, they are garbage. Eric was good today. Eric was good. He held his own today. Gerard Martin was very shaky at the back today. He was very shaky. An average game from Balde, and he was rightfully hooked. I can't blame Juan Garcia for anything today. I can't fault him today. For none of those goals, I can't fault him today. So basically, it was the whole team. Olmo had a great game from the bench. He scored an absolutely wonderful goal. Wonderful goal. Rashford also had a great game from the bench. Araujo, despite this rating, was good. McBenna looks low on confidence. I don't know why, but his performance hasn't looked assured. He hasn't looked assured in the few games he has played so far. Now I want us to discuss the fact that we're certainly not going to have Pedri or Frenkie. Frenkie picked up a yellow card, so he would miss the last game against Copenhagen at home. I expect us to handle our business. But the game today wasn't encouraging. I'll be honest with you. Coupled with the fact that we have given Real Madrid a lifeline in La Liga, and they seem to have a new lease of life. I know I'm not supposed to overreact to the fact that they just beat Monaco 6-1. But it's a big deal. It is a big deal. I think we have to buckle up. We have to get our acts together if we want to achieve something meaningful. Now, in our last game, we're not going to have Frankie and Pedri, as I mentioned, but Lamine will be back, and I expect us to beat Copenhagen handsomely, because a whole lot of teams, about 7 teams are on 13 points in the Champions League, and we have to make the top 8 for our own good. We're seeing that some of our players are getting injured. I wouldn't want us to add more games to what we already have. Great results, bad performance, and I hope we do better in the next game. I would like to know your opinion about this game in the comment section. Please hit the like button and subscribe for more Barca content. Visca el Barça.